It's getting warm. Apple bottom jeans, baseballs on the spur. Put this on the other side of the towel.
Let's go! 200 feet, baby. Here we go. Hey man, you got any extra syringes?
Of course, man. Never leave home without one.
Sweet, can I borrow one? I ran out yesterday.
Yeah, I'm about to do mine real quick. You want a line?
No, dude, I got my fix already. I'm good.
Oh, man.
Good?
Sure you don't want a line?
No, dude, I'm good. Appreciate it, homie.
Alright. You got your fix?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you kids doing? What does it look like we're getting dressed?
That's how white powder ought to go, son.
I've just got done eating some powdered donuts.
How'd your buddy run?
I don't know, actually. Maybe he had to get home.
Well, I want to see you, your buddy, your coach, and your mommy's in my office tomorrow.
Alright.
Come in.
Jake.
Hello. Where's Coach Danny? Please have a seat. Where's Chris?
He's coming.
Chris, good to see you. Have a seat, sir. So I brought you guys here today to discuss your behavior in the locker room. Saw you guys possibly using steroids and maybe a little cocaine. I have no physical evidence to prove this, but I think we need to talk about it.
How dare you? Are you accusing my son, my beautiful, beautiful baby boy, of doing steroids or doing any kind of drugs? I want an attorney if you're trying to do this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my sweet angel would never do anything like that. I mean, we didn't even have alcohol at our wedding. Our family does not condone behavior like
What does it matter if we're doing steroids? Everybody's doing it nowadays. We have to keep up with competition. What do you expect from us?
So this is really about steroids then. I said, I didn't know it was this bad. I thought you might have been doing something like drinking, and I would defend you, but this is completely different. How can you do this to your mother?
Oh, Jake, if you think I'm mad now, you just wait till we get home and your dad gets a hold of you.
Thank you for bringing up my next point, Jake. I believe from what I've witnessed yesterday that we might have a problem within the school system. Are there any more students that you are aware of that are using?
Nobody's doing steroids. Me and Chris aren't doing steroids. Yeah, no, we're not doing steroids.
Well, here's the problem. It costs between $150 to $200 per student for steroid testing. The state of Texas tested 19,000 students and only returned 7 positives. Those numbers are not staggering enough for us to take away from your education to fund this program. However, since I suspect both of you, I'm proposing to the school board that we do a random test throughout the school year, and you two being the first random victims of this test.
Hold up now! Where do you get off accusing my players of doing steroids? You have no evidence of it? It's their lives, they can do what they want. We got national championships to win! Yeah! Yeah! Get him, coach! Shut up, Jake!
Well, now...
Principal, how do you get the power to say if steroids are wrong or right? If you look at it through an absolutist point of view, steroids are absolutely necessary. Everyone does it, and everyone has the free will to inject. Period.
Coach, sit down and shut up. Alright? Do you two want to end the BlackBerry bonds? You and you. Chris, no response.
I say we want to.
Okay, well, he is on trial right now and was involved in the 2003 Balco scandal, and he's tainted his career forever. Not only did he possibly use them, he lied to federal prosecutors and faces charges of perjury and obstruction of justice.
He also has the most home runs ever hit in history.
Well, no matter how this works out for him, everyone will always speculate that he had to use steroids to break those records.
You gotta be out of your freaking mind to try to compare us to Barry Bonds and the severity of the two situations. We are white.
Jake!
All I'm saying is that he's in the bigs and we're merely in high school. I'm just doing this to benefit myself. Nobody else is getting hurt for it, so why do y'all care?
Jake, you better shut your mouth before I slap you.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Chris, honey, darling, sweetie pie, you guys see this through a community's viewpoint. You're going to give yourself an unfair advantage over the other players you were thrown against. I'm sorry, darling, but I'm going to have to agree with Principal Jeremy on this, and just because I think it's in the best interest of everyone else and you.
Mom, what the heck? You're betraying your own son.
No, darling, I'm doing what I think is best. I realize that you feel like you need to do this to be better, but in the end, I don't think you really do. How do you think it's beneficial if all the other kids on different teams don't have a chance at all to win because you do something illegal?
Kids everywhere are using this stuff. Y'all are accusing us without proof. How about y'all go test some other kids somewhere else?
I'm sorry, honey, but I'm not changing my mind. I'm agreeing to do the petition.
I'm sorry too, Jake, but I have to agree with Liz and your principal. I mean, you have my consent for this petition.
This is bull!
This doesn't look good. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, dude. What are we gonna do?
I say we just deny until they decide they're really gonna test us.
Sounds good. Principal Jeremy, no other schools in our community are testing for steroids. Who's to say they're not using? How are we to judge on whether or not it's morally right by what some mothers say?
Excuse me?
A couple of mothers. Well, how about this? If our sons are using, which they're not, but if they were, I saw on testcountry.org that long-term use, if nobody intervenes, can cause a lot of problems like liver complications, AIDS, HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, cardiovascular conditions, musculoskeletal conditions. Jake, this is not a good thing for you to be doing.
Not to mention that I read once on WebMD that they can cause rage, Jake. And I quote, it said that rage is characterized as a form of a loss of impulsive control and provokes overreactions via a stimulus that normally doesn't produce a severe reaction. So like your little outrage earlier when you shook the desk, that could be caused by what you're freaking out with right now.
What the hell was that? Coach Daddy, why don't you move up here and have a seat? Well, now that the kids are gone, let's talk.
What do you want to talk about?
So what are your thoughts on steroid testing?
The kids are doing it for themselves. I mean, it's not
Not from
bothering
you.
anyone else.
Not from you. Let's talk with the mothers.
Well, I just feel like it's wrong. I don't feel like it's a good thing.
I feel like it's just disadvantage to everyone else and that technically the kids aren't any better because they're cheating. They're cheating themselves.
Yeah, I just feel like this is just the same as cheating on a test.
Coach Daddy?
Cheating? Everyone has the opportunity to do it. Do they not? What are you
That's enough from you, sir. Okay? Now, the bottom line is we are going to steroid test in this school.
That's enough from you.
Sir, can you
We got national championships to win.
Can you please leave?
No.
Sir, leave.
It's about my athletes.
Sir?
It's about my athletes.
Call security.
No.
Ma'am, would you mind escorting this gentleman out, please? Sir, I'm going to need you to take your feet off my desk.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, then I'm going to need you to leave my office.
It's about my players. They're the ones They're the
Coach.
ones that are on trial here.
Coach.
This is bull. Bull.
Well, he's probably obviously the one providing the steroids to his players.
I feel like he's definitely on steroids.
So, I guess the consensus is that we will begin steroid testing. What's your opinions there?
As long as it's random and our sons are randomly selected.
All right, then. Well, I believe that concludes our meeting, then.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Got